So I always wanted my family, my children to have some place that they can call home. So when we went through our financial heartache, it was something else. And we lost our house. Many people don't even know that. It is what it is. Um, but we were never without. Like, we immediately were approved for this apartment that ended up being better than the house we were in. It was ridiculous. It wasn't until we got into the apartment that I realized I had to look at it. God had to show me a retrace. The foundation was messed up in the house. So whenever it rained, my daughter's bedroom would get flooded. It took me maybe a year and a half that when it rained, I wouldn't panic. Like, I would be, when we were living in that house, whenever it rained, if I was at school, if I was at work, I would be like, oh goodness gracious, I know it's going to flood in her room. And there was nothing we can do to fix it. But I was fighting to stay in the house. Like, that was ridiculous. God had to take us out of the house in order for him to place us into another house that was much better than the one we had, So I say all that to say, there's always something better that God has for you. Whether if he take a job away from you, he took one job away from me, and I was just like, Lord, how am I going to do that? Like, how you take this from me? He allowed me to become a teacher. I fought that for years. Like, I didn't want to be nobody's teacher. Let's just say that, first of all. I told my daddy I was going to become a teacher. He's like, you going to teach somebody's kids? Like, how old these kids going to be? Because I was not one for kids.